So this is Todd with Evolution Power Sports, and I'm here to show you a revolutionary new product that we've been developing over the past 2 years that puts the power of ECU tuning in the palm of your hands. So I'm going to walk through step by step exactly how to use this product. So we open the CodeShooter app and we connect wirelessly from the phone to the CodeShooter, which is connected to the vehicle through the factory diagnostic port. When you select the CodeShooter, it will automatically scan the vehicle. You have to go through the terms and conditions. So once you connect to the vehicle, it automatically scans the different ECUs that are on board, and it will kick out the exact files that you have purchased. It will also show you files that are available, but you can't download them until you have them unlocked by purchasing the additional hardware. So for this vehicle, we're going to select this is a stage 3 and it's going to get launch control. So this window that pops up explains all the different features of this tune, as well as any hardware modifications that need to be done to the engine. And after you verify that all these things are correct, you start the download process. It'll automatically download from our server through the phone and onto the device. So right now it's transferring the data. It shows you it's transferring the data. You see the LED light on the CodeShooter itself is blue. There's a legend in the device settings that tell you each of the LED functions. So right here it's blue 50%, blinking. The tuning file is being sent to the device. So we go back to the main tuning page and it shows you that the data transfer is taking place. This data transfer will take anywhere from 30 seconds to approximately 3 minutes depending on the type of phone you have, as well if it's Android or iOS. Now once the file is transferred, it gets to 100%, the CodeShooter will take over and will automatically flash the vehicle's ECU. Okay, 100%. Now it's connecting with the ECU, and now it's flashing the ECU. So up here there's messages. It shows you what is actually happening with the ECU. And now we've got a progress bar on the bottom that it's at 1%. We're at 16%. An average flash time for a Can-Am takes about 3 minutes. Okay, just got confirmation, flashing's done. I heard the throttle body click on. After it's done, it's going to disconnect itself. And now it shows you the last file we loaded, which is stage 3, 215 with launch control. So we've connected the CodeShooter directly to the factory buds port, and we're going to show you how to flash a Can-Am Dash 2020 base model 172 and RR. This also works on the 2021 base model and 172. I'm going to key on, going to connect our CodeShooter. CodeShooter is going to automatically scan the ECU as well as the dash and give us our available tuning options. So up here, we can select either ECU flashing or dash flashing. Now this car has already been flashed with an ECU tune, so we're going to select dash flash. So here we have our stock injector dash flash, but there's also other dash flashes available that are not enabled on this vehicle because this is a stock injector tune. We've got a big turbo dash flash and big turbo with multi-map dash flash. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the dash flash. It tells us exactly what this dash flash is compatible with, and we're going to hit download. Okay, after the file transfer is done, it's going to automatically connect and start flashing the dash. Dash just went dead. Depending on your phone and which app you're using, iOS or Android, this flash takes about 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, now the dash has been flashed successfully. So with the Evolution Power Sports dash flash, the boost pressure will be broadcasted to the dash, as well as if you have our external belt temp gauge or external air fuel module connected through the factory diagnostic port, belt temp and or air fuel will be broadcasted on the dash as well. So the other thing that our dash does is when you enable launch control comes up on the dash and tells you you're in launch mode. So if you toggle on the menu button, you can select belt temp, engine temp, which is factory, boost pressure, or air fuel. So these are all things that you can toggle through with the menu button with our dash flash. So another really cool feature on the app is this vehicle is equipped with our launch control. And if you go into the app, it'll automatically know that it has launch control. And if you click on the launch control button, LC, it brings up a slider, 2 sliders. This is how you can adjust and fine tune your launch control RPM. So for example, if you have aftermarket clutching like an STM or really high stall clutch, you can fine tune the exact launch RPM that you want, and it's real time in the ECU. So I'm going to start this and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So right now I got this set at 2300 RPMs. If I go into launch mode, it's at 2300 RPMs for your launch. Now if I set this up to 3300 RPMs, or even higher at 3900 RPMs, so this is a really nice and easy way to really fine-tune your launch control settings. The second slider, more boost and less boost, this is really just a fine-tuning adjustment. For example, if you're at a really high RPM and you need to adjust the amount of boost you want to make during launch control, you can move this slider up or down to fine-tune the boost. Now a lot of times you'll actually have to lower the amount of boost because the logic in the ECU won't be able to hold back the amount of boost pressure that the engine is making based upon your RPM speed. So in summary, this is a really elegant way to live tune the specific launch RPM as well as the desired boost on launch with the app. So besides the adjustable launch control, we're going to go through the other features of the app. DTCs, you can read DTCs and clear DTCs. You can also go to data logging, which is basically live engine monitoring. You can switch between metric and imperial. And when the engine is running, this data will all be live. So this is a really nice way for you to see exactly what your engine is doing in live time. There's 2 other additional features in the data logging, which is EVP Lambda and EVP Belt. Now, if this vehicle were equipped with our plug-and-play Lambda control module that plugs into the buds port, or our plug-and-play belt temp, that data will show up on the app as well. It will also be broadcasted to the dash if you have our dash flash. That's a brief rundown on how CodeShooter works. Check out more information on our website of all the different vehicle applications CodeShooter works with, and take control of your vehicle today.